There's a big breakthrough in cancer research. In fact, possibly a cure for prostate cancer. And it all started right here at this Uptown restaurant. An unlikely setting for cancer research. But some groundbreaking developments started right here with Tony and Russell Masraff, owners of this popular Uptown restaurant. These guys give new meaning to the term dynamic duo. When Tony got word 14 years ago that he had prostate cancer, he decided to do nothing. Nothing to treat the disease, but he and his son Russell are doing everything in their power to find a cure.
It's close to my heart because when Dad was diagnosed with prostate cancer, of course, I had no idea what prostate cancer was.
I didn't know where it was. Most men don't know where it is, and it's found there somewhere.
And in addition to finding out what it is and where it is, the Masraffs discovered that the disease is handed down from generation to generation. So if your hubby has it, your son might get it too.
Yeah, I've got 2 boys of my own, and so my goal in this is not to see my dad cured, which I'd like to see, but really, more importantly for me, is make sure my boys have no worries ever in their lifetime about prostate cancer. And by finding a cure, that's the way to do that. So.
Tony is known for his passions. This former IBM engineer, who happens to ride a Harley, and entrepreneur, heads a charitable foundation that spends 100% of every dollar raised towards finding a cure. Not a treatment, but a cure for prostate cancer. And they may have just found it. Dr. Timothy Thompson heads up the research here at MD Anderson in Houston.
I've been in prostate cancer research for many, many years. I've never seen anything this promising.
This is what all the excitement is about. That tiny green speck on the screen is called GLPR1, a protein all our bodies produce. Dr. Thompson and his team have isolated the protein and discovered a way to use the protein to cure prostate cancer in rats.
It will actually find the prostate cancer cell, get into the prostate cancer cell, and kill the cell by a very unique mechanism. It actually binds to proteins that cause the cancer and causes those proteins to be eliminated.
Tony Masraff's first fundraiser to find a cure for prostate cancer started with the Chevron Houston Marathon back in 2003, when a friend offered to pay him $10 for every mile he ran. Tony was 66 years old. He had never run before.
I said, man, I don't run. I don't like running. I don't like jogging. I don't like walking. And I went along.
You were 66 and you'd never run. You've never been a runner.
No. I still am not. I just run after girls.
More pledges came in from Masraff's restaurant customers. Race day, Tony had $140,000 in pledges if he finished the race.
It was a lot of money.
About 15 feet from the finish line, Tony collapsed.
The medics started coming to help me because they got medics, and I said, don't touch me, because I thought I'd be disqualified.
In agonizing pain, Tony crawled on his hands and knees, trying to reach the finish.
I crawled through after cussing a guy that looked up and was passing me up, and I said, I beat you.
That dramatic moment when Tony crawled across the finish line at the Houston Marathon set the stage for groundbreaking research to find a cure for prostate cancer. The next step, FDA human trials, a huge accomplishment that takes even more research money. The Masraffs work around the clock to raise the money. Some comes from private donations, and much of it comes from 2 major fundraisers they host each year. A golf tournament at Redstone in the spring, and an amazing wine and food extravaganza in the fall that features tastings of high-end wines from around the world. Wines like Ornellaia and Dariouche, for starters. Their immediate goal is to raise $1.5 million to pay for the FDA human trials.
When people are asking, okay, well, if I donate $1,000, how much of that money is actually going to the cause? And it's all of it. We don't charge, the venue is ours, so we don't charge a dime for it. The food and wine are donated.
To get more information, head to tonysprostatecancerresearch.org, TPCR.org. Also, Tony is a prostate patient advocate at MD Anderson. If you or someone you know is facing this diagnosis, and if you'd like someone to talk to, Tony makes himself available to anyone who calls. His cell phone is 713-376-1950. His cell number is also on the TPCR.org website. For Goodtaste TV, I'm Tanji Patton.